Welcome back everyone. At this stage, let's learn how to delete data. This is actually going to be a pretty easy task. In the last tutorial, we looked at retrieving the details data of a specific client from a list of clients. So now we will place a delete button next to the go back button to delete this client's data. So let's get started. We have already learned that implementing a new feature usually involves 3 steps: adding a URL, creating a function in the views file, and finally creating an HTML page. But we don't need any additional HTML files for this delete feature. So for the convenience of work here, I have copied the URL line above and pasted it below. Now change the text as we need. In this case, I changed the text client to client_delete. And I'm changing the rest of the text in the same way. Here you have to pass the client's ID just like in the above URL. Now let's declare a function called client_delete in the views.py file. As usual, pass the request and primary key as in the previous function. Now the first thing we need to do is check user authentication. We will only allow authenticated users to delete. So let's copy this if statement and paste it here. Now let's define a variable and name it delete record, where we will retrieve the ID of a specific client. And we will assign that client ID to this delete record variable. So type client.objects.get, then inside the parentheses write ID equals pk. You shouldn't have any problem understanding this because I explained it in the previous tutorial. To delete the retrieved client, the delete method needs to be called. So type delete_record. Then call the delete method. So if the delete is successful, now we should give a message. So let's write a message. So, put the request parameters inside the parentheses and write a message. I am writing the message you have successfully deleted. In fact, the functions for retrieving, updating, and deleting specific data are almost identical, with just a few basic differences. Now, if the data is successfully deleted, I will redirect the user to the home page. Now we need an else statement, where we will send an alert message and redirect to the home page if an unauthenticated user tries to perform this delete operation. In this case, I will give the message you have to log in. And I will redirect to the home page. Now save the view file. Next we need to add a delete button to our client.html page. So let's go to the client.html page and introduce the delete button. For convenience, copy the code of this go back button and paste it below. From the urls.py file we copy this text client_delete. And in the client.html file, delete the text home inside the Django URL tag and paste the copied text here. Now we need to pass our client ID here. Then type client_record.id with a space. Here, in the class properties, remove the text primary and write danger. And write the name of the button as delete. Let's save the file and check it. First reload the web browser, then click on the name of a specific client to go to the details view. Now let's delete this record by clicking the delete button. Great! We were able to successfully delete and you see our success message showing here. So far we have been able to complete the work up to the client list view, their details info and now deletion. Great! Next, we need to add a new client and update the client's info, which we will see in the next tutorial. So that's it for today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. Because more real-life project tutorials on machine learning, AI, deep learning, data analysis, and data engineering are coming very soon. Thank you for now, see you in our next tutorial.